Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to HellSlave II. It is a dark fantasy dungeon crawler with like a fair degree of character customization. I played the first one a couple of years ago, absolutely loved it, and now they've made a sequel that looks even better. Like all the art is vastly improved, and the first one looked great, and the gameplay mechanics and depth just seem like they've just added more and more, and that's awesome. It is made by Ars Goetia and published by Dear Villagers, who are kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video. And I guess as part of that, I should mention that HellSlave II is available now today. So if you want to pick it up and play yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. So with that, let's make a character real quick. So it seems like a demon is almost kind of raising other demon spawn from molten ground. I know my character's got horns, so maybe I'm just one of these guys. And they did a really good job with the art. I've been trying to work on my environmental illustrations, but I haven't been doing the best job of it. And so this is almost one of those games that I'm going to have to run around screenshotting a bunch just to be like, okay, how did they draw these things? Oh, that's how they did it. Because yeah, this looks so good. Like, the nice part is it's really scritchy too. So it looks like two different groups of demons just being pitted against each other. Well, I guess with the name HellSlave, we're probably just like wars in hell. Makes sense. Judgement of the Archon. Usually I assume Archons, are angels. The Valley of Salshay. Damp, hostile, silent, filled with mysteries and secrets. I shouldn't be surprised that Hraban arranged to meet me here. Typical Hraban. I wonder what you've got in store for us. The valley is dangerous. Best not hang around. The village should be slightly further north. I'll be there soon. Let's get moving. Okay, meet up with Sublian. Journey to the village of Sublian in the north of the valley. Okay, so for my character, I decided I think I would just go for like kind of a basic melee boy. Art of combat, we have a whole bunch of different abilities. Admittedly, most of these I don't actually know what they do because I'd have to look at it and figure out which one I want. It seems like it's a lot of mana gain, which is kind of nice. Let's see. So ethereal blades around yourself, dealing magic damage to all enemies, can't be dodged, cannot miss, be dodged or parried, does damage. Cost 50 mana, recharge 10 seconds. 30 seconds? Okay. And then this does bleeding points. Yeah, it seems like there's a fair bit of bleed build that I can do. Ooh, and yeah, Blood Spears does bleed and also gives me some health back. So I think there's some really interesting options. I'm just going to have to look at these to really figure out what I want. And then we also have passives, some of which are quite good, including ones that like, yeah, a 5-second head start on all enemies, so it lets me get another hit in. Start the fight, Cursed Souls stab all enemies, deal your level times 3 bleeding points to them. I don't know. Do we want to go for Bleed Boy? Oh, I can't. I think I need a level up before I can get any traits. Well, that's fair enough. All right. Let's wander around for a hot second. And let's fight a doggo. We got 3 doggos here and maybe a corpse. Ghouls. Better find another path. Oh no, they spotted me. Too late to run. Shame. Come and get it, filthy vermin. Okay, so click a power attack a target. That's easy enough. Looks like we've got a timeline. That's perfect. I'm going to turn my PNG tuber back on. So I love timeline manipulation and just timeline initiative orders when it comes to video games. I don't mind the back and forth, turn-based stuff, but being able to do stuff on a timeline feels great. Wait, I've got a sword. I've got a sword just floating here. That's fun. Okay, deals melee damage to the target, gain a rage point. Fatigue 10 seconds, approximate 11 to 18 damage. Die. Well, I slapped him with the sword at the very least. I don't know what rage points do for me. I don't think they do anything right now. Okay, so I can actually say defend right now. It only lasts for 2 seconds, but it lets me tank a hit and take less damage. Do I roll the dice and try and kill one instantly? Yes. Not that I'm, like, too worried about the damage these guys are going to do to me. But still. Okay, now we're just going to take this one out. Right. Yeah, that just tells me all the different stats I can get, which is lovely. Oops. It's fine, and we're good. We level up, get some health. And so I can get a Prowler Scimitar, which is... I actually don't know if it's better. It's got a better chance of parrying, but that's it. And then we do have this. Minor Demon Skulls, start a fight, vampiric attack plus 21. It didn't cause me too much grief, but what about this dead body? Ask the villagers what's going on. Well, I could do that. Or I could fight more wolves. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, they're all bleeding, too. Die? Alright, that's sick. Oh, right, I've leveled up. I should probably use that for things. We get a club. Oh. Oh. Right-click to move over. Okay, so we actually want this one. Melee damage reduces fatigue from melee. That means the time cost of using any of my abilities goes down, which is awesome. So let's take a look. And, I mean, probably just invest in strength for a while. We haven't taken a whole lot of damage. And so the best thing I can probably do is just get big smacky. I don't think I can grab any of these yet. No. Okay, so guess I've got to level up a bunch of times before I get more. Ooh, they are level 2, so these guys are a little tougher. I might come to regret this. Might. Damn. That's okay, they are bleeding. Ooh. They've got a custom illustration for every weapon? Okay, that's kind of nuts. Well, I don't have much I can do here. So if I do a life crystal, it goes on cooldown. I can't do anything to them. Oh, but it's 100% chance of dodging the next attack received, so I'm just gonna have to punch my way through that. Well, that sucks. I'm definitely gonna need to pick up an AoE. Otherwise, we're going to have huge issues here. Okay, there goes one. I was hoping to go before these guys. Yeah, not much I can do. At least... Oh, wait, I can kill him. Perfect. Then all we have left is that one. Who's much less of an issue on his own. Okay, and then I'll get my healing crystal, I believe. Only gets me 18 health. Yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a rough one. Now, probably better to just keep hitting him. Yeah, I know I'll heal a little bit between fights, or maybe I don't. Well, whatever. Physical resistance, max life, rage at the start of the fight, and cryptic shield. When you have a brush with death, life regen. Lightning rain, don't think I care deeply. Bonus healing effects. Max mana. Oh, no. Okay, so we've got more level 2 wolves, which are... We don't want anything to do with that at the moment. Huh. I can just wander the heck off? Okay, we actually want to do this. These guys are level 1, which means the Vampiric Strike is just going to kill them before they can even do anything to me. And we level up and get a lot of health back. Sick. Okay, Malevolent Aura. Zone damage every 10 seconds plus 2. Let's see. Chance of critical hit. Seems like most of these are kind of nothing. Is there something here I can interact with? Oh. Nope. Don't want to go there. So I can just wander the heck off. Yeah, previously this game was much more committed to the whole dungeon thing. Where it was like much smaller environments that you could only explore, you know, kind of in sequence. This is going for a little bit more open world. Okay. Oh, right. I have more points. I'll put 1 point in maximum health, but I kind of want to just have big damage so I can smack things. Do we go to the village? Do we go fight some level 2 wolves? Last time I fought the level 2 wolves, they did hurt, but doing it anyway. Because, yeah, if I can just kill 2 of these guys before they do that annoying spectral howl attack. Okay, we have the zone damage. Yeah, what I need is an AoE or some kind of small, like, quick hit. I do like this. Yeah, we just passively do 2 damage to every single enemy. Which is lovely. Okay. Shield points at the start of the fight. Damage reflected ice. Ooh. And we just want to grab the rest, because money is nice. Okay, there's nothing up there. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about fighting level 2 wolves at this point. I'd like to fight the groups of 3 of them if possible. But I don't know how many of those we have left. That's a lot. And I think they're level 5, so let's leave that alone. I know this is silly, but it's one of those where it's like, look. Okay, so that's an elite. Poison damage reflected, so that's not amazing for me. We'll probably leave him last, even if he is going to be more damage. And fortunately, I got to get up to level 9 before I can get the really fun move. Oh, he didn't go spectral. Well, I guess we'll smack him. Unfortunately, I take reflected damage. Not much, though. And yeah, luckily I also have damage reflection. Alright, there it is. Okay, poison points. Looks like it just ticks down. Okay, we're gonna go for that one. The companion wolf dies in 2 turns anyway, due to the damage zone thing and the ice reflection. So I'd rather take out the elite. There we go. Didn't even have to lift a finger. Did take some damage there, but it's worth it. So damage reflected bleeding, damage reflected ice. Max mana? Okay, loincloth. During a critical hit spell, magic explosion. Sure. Okay, and this is definitively better. Yeah, chance of parrying. Fatigue dealt to the target is kind of interesting, but yeah, I'll go for the slight parry chance. Okay. Well, am I bold enough to go after one more group of level 2s? I think we saw one more around here, right? Nope. I think we're actually out of wolves to fight. I am level 4. There is a possibility that I can fight them anyway, but they hurt. And so let's just do quests. Halt, stranger, what are you doing here? I'm just passing through. I'm meeting a friend. What's going on here? All these dead bodies. The village was attacked 2 days ago. Attacked? Who by? By a horde of Kirkals. Same old story. They've been causing trouble for years. But this time it was much more serious. Did they cause much damage? Could have been worse. Luckily, a patrol from Mugild Empire came to help us out. But the Kirkal horde had enough time to capture some villagers and some travelers too. Travelers? Did they capture someone called Raban? Is he your friend? Yes. Go to the fort. He might be one of the survivors wounded. I can't make any promises. Good grief. Well, that was easy. So we get an active power, passive power, some gold. Ooh, so we get those as quest rewards too. Nice. Okay, so we can unlock new active and passive powers. So we have just regular melee attack. We have kick. Fatigue 1 second. If your target succumbs to the attack, you gain max mana. So very fast strike that does your level times 6 damage to the target and gain rage points. We have Storm of Blades costs mana. We have Interruption. Instant Shock that does 50% of your melee damage plus the reflection damage of your shield. Heals 4 seconds of fatigue to the target. Bonus 8 seconds of fatigue on the target if their turn is in less than 7 seconds. So that's actually kind of good. Otherwise, we can actually just go for the Furtive Throat Slitting. Does a bunch of damage and bleed. Because I liked the idea of Blood Spears. Yeah, I'm just going to be Blood Boy. Oh, I get 2? Sick. Okay. You can reset your powers, try up to 3 different profiles. That's so nice. Not having to commit to anything. So chance of double attack, chance of counterattack. 5-second head start. When you kill an enemy, gain 7% of your max mana. Chance of parrying and blocking, or more bleed damage and resistance to bleed. I guess I'm going to go for anatomical knowledge. We do also have poison and some other things that we can do. But considering I've already fallen slightly down the bleed hole, we're just going to bleed more. Okay, so that's just my stash. Can I help you? I'm looking for a traveler by the name of Raban who is supposed to be waiting for me here. I'm sorry, was he a friend of yours? Good grief, you mean he's been taken captive? Wait, oh, that amulet is reflected on my head. Oh my god, they did so much illustration for this game. Sadly, yes, we're completely overwhelmed by the attack. Who are these Kirkals? A tribe of brutal, dim-witted beasts that lives in the caves nearby. They walk on 2 legs and can speak a few words, but otherwise they're no different from animals. They've been causing us trouble for years. We knew we would get out of control one day. We should have gotten rid of them long ago. Naive as Melkajite. What happened during the attack? The Kirkals banded together to attack us together. The attack was strangely well organized for animals like them. The whole tribe swept into the village, killing and destroying everything in their path. We escaped death by taking refuge in the castle. And thanks to the archers. Why did they leave? The tribe survived thanks to the squadron of Mugilds? Who were in the area for another reason. They attacked the Kirkals from behind and sent them packing. Thanks be to Melkej for this victory. He watches over us from his heavenly temple. Where are Raban and the other captives? The Kirkals took them back to their caves in the west of the valley. The Mugild soldiers pursued them. I don't know what's happening over there. I understand. Is Raban a friend of yours? We've been friends for a long time. I can't wait. I'll go right away. Very well. I spoke to Raban. You don't meet learned men like him very often. Your business must be important. May Melkej watch over you, stranger. And over you too, thank you. Save Raban. Alright, so we also have Blacksmith. Hi there, what are you looking for, trade? Okay, so first and foremost, you can display all the bonuses from your equipment and passive powers by clicking these buttons. Which ones? Damn it. This one? Oh, it's this one. I see. Okay, so we're just going to sell every single gray item that we don't need. And pretty much every melee weapon that I don't need. The resistances are kind of tempting. Oh, it's a shield. Oh, but I lose my vampiric attack. That's tough. Okay. So gold equipment is expensive, but I can't actually afford it. So Necromancy Helm, physical damage reflected, heart explosion, damage to adjacent enemies when you kill an enemy. Start a fight, more vampiric attack. And then +4 malevolent aura, which is very good. Heavy destroyer, two-handed weapon, melee damage plus a shit ton, but fatigue is higher. Extra life when you kill an enemy, bonus on healing effects, fire explosion on impact, and seconds of fatigue dealt to the target. That's pretty good. Let's see. So this is an armlet. Max mana, life when you kill an enemy, bonus on healing effects when you have a brush of death, get shields. Life regen when you dodge. Chance of blocking, physical resistance. And Swamp Monster Paw, right hand, magic damage, mana when you kill an enemy, extra 19 extra poison damage to adjacent enemies, start a fight, poison rain, and malevolent aura. So there's some good options there. I just don't know how much I care about them. Yeah, we have a spear. Bleeding during melee. So the Mugild Horseman's spear is quite good. As far as, like, basic starter gear goes. So I think I'm going to buy the Horseman Spear and the Necromancy Helm. I'm just going to sell the rest of these. Okay, cool. I look sick. I feel cool. Kind of. Not really. Okay, I think I'm good to go. We'll have to see about more like character gear and equipment at a later date. But it's fine. Yeah, I really got to respect the amount of art they did for this game. One thing I really appreciated when I loaded it up was, you know, like every game has kind of the launch icons, like Dear Villagers, Ars Goetia. They also had just a big no AI symbol, and that's such a nice thing to see pop up nowadays. I honestly wish more games had it. Oh, is this fast travel? Well, we can't fast travel more. So they're really actually kind of leaning into a bit of a Diablo flair here. I love that. How do I... Okay, there we go. So lore? Oh boy. That's a lot. I'll leave that for people. If you want to read the lore, the game is available. It's very good. Let's see. Oh, do I have some stat points I can spend? I do. Honestly, I might actually get my health and life to be simultaneous. Looks like the enemies just respawn, so yeah, we're just going to come through and here and just destroy them all. Hell yeah. Yeah, because I didn't have one of these anyway. Heart explosion. Oh, perfect. I love the idea of going just hard malevolent aura. I don't think it's worth it. Sick. We are going to run into some mana issues, I'm sure. But it's fine. Because, yeah, now I can just explode dogs. With the power of my mind. Or something. Let's find a couple more things to punch. I might be able to fight the level 5 wolves, honestly. Considering everything that's going on here. Let's see. Let's just go for these. Right. I'm definitely going to need the passives. Ooh, max mana shield at the start. Malevolent waves. Zone damage when you cast a spell. That's pretty good. I don't know which I like more, but I'll grab it. Yeah, so to some degree, this does mean that you could just wander the heck off, and if you can pull off the fight, you can just win. Or if you can manage to survive the fight, you can just... Oh, it's a bear. Okay. Wow, that... Oh, right, because we do, AoE explosions on things. I really was not expecting to be this strong, but hey, here we are. The problem is I don't get any mana back. There is ways for me to get mana. Oh, perfect. Well, do we want to try exploding these guys? Sure. They are sufficiently tougher. But yeah, I think I had a passive that specifically makes it so, let's see. Does this cost mana? No, it's just fatigue. A passive that makes it so I get mana back on kill, which I think I'm going to need to pick up. Because otherwise I'm going to have like no mana, and that's going to be rough. Life when you kill an enemy, life when you kill an enemy, mana when you kill an enemy. A little bit of bonus hit chance. And I guess I can equip it. There's no reason not to. Okay. Mana stolen when you melee strike. Oh, but it's a weapon. I'd have to give up my kick-ass spear, and I don't really want to do that. Okay, do I want to go for that chest? Maybe? I don't want to get too overconfident here. But I also don't know if there's really a reason not to. Sup? I do really appreciate the fact that I walk up to these guys and immediately make them explode with the power of my hat. It feels good. Let's see, life when you kill an enemy? I mean, sure. I've taken a little bit of damage. Let's go up here. Okay, so we do have the Sulshay Ghoul. Just wreck him. There we go. So yeah, level 2 guys are nice and easy. Let's see, we get a Steadfast Shell. Yeah, I mean, that's just a big old bonus. Oh, however, I think I'm actually going to need this one, because this gives me Vampiric Attack plus 20. So now that's like 50 some odd damage. It's hard to say no, you know? Is this something I can go to? No. I want to see what's in this treasure chest. I think I can fight some level 8s at the moment. Probably. It just might be a lot more costly. Oh, it's some level 1s. Hello. Explode for me. It sounds so bad. Okay. 138 HP is kind of rough. Oh, we crit with that. Sick. Okay, this is going to be a little rough. Fatigue is a couple of seconds. Let's aim for these 3. Okay, they're gone. I made him bleed. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, it didn't do nearly enough damage, sadly. Only hit for 46 damage. Okay. I suddenly have a lot of things to be afraid of. I'm gonna shield up. At least I do a bunch of reflection damage. If I can survive this, we win, and then I immediately go heal because, oh dear sweet Jesus. Okay, we're on survival, which is fine. Because I can kill him. Yeah, so I guess you don't die on the final hit. Now let's see what's in this treasure chest. Big belt, rage at the start of the fight, bonus regen with crystals. Sure. Bleeding during melee, chance of parrying, max mana, and hit chance. Okay. So melee damage, rage points earned when you melee hit, life when you kill an enemy, rage when you kill an enemy, and fatigue to the target. It's okay. Not my favorite. Alright, so now that I'm almost dead. Let's go shopping. Let's see if the merchant has restocked, and then I can go actually work on the quest. I just want to see what was in that chest, and the answer was good stuff, just not necessarily for me. Okay, doesn't look like their stock resets normally. Does have mana when you kill an enemy, which is kind of tempting. Level is too low to use this item. That's an interesting point. I think I am going to put on the Steadfast Shell. Considering a lot of those enemies were swinging for a lot of damage. As much as I like the idea of the vampiric attack. Just not worth it. Let's see, more Malevolent Aura. I like the idea of going for a kind of tanky build. Healing Malevolent Aura retaliation damage, something like that. Okay, Sacrificial Dagger is actually maybe a little bit better than I thought. Because it's melee damage and magic damage, and mana when you kill an enemy. We don't have the Heart Explosion, but I think that's fine. Okay, that's an amulet. Switch to destroy items. Sort by rarity. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and I can spend money to actually cycle what he has available. That's kind of nice. Let's see. I think we do, actually. So, I'm looking for... Really wish I could actually I don't know. A lot of brush with death stuff, but I don't necessarily want to work with that. Melee damage, ice damage, max mana. Mana stolen when you melee strike. Shield points crit, damage reflected, ice. So, Slicer of Gorn is kind of nice. 3% of mana, though. I'm assuming that's 3% of my max. So I'd have to raise my max mana a bunch to actually make it worth it. Thumper's Club. Mana, big mana when you kill an enemy. Kill an enemy, extra poison damage to adjacent enemies. Fatigue dealt. Yeah, we could try the Wild Thumper's Club. I think I'm going to sell that. So it's mostly, is there a single good shield here? Or, well, more mana when you kill an enemy. I'm just going to buy that. I think this will be fine. We'll leave as is. I could do more, but this feels like a decent build. Some level of sustain, decent bleed. The main thing is the enemies hit like trucks, and that's going to be tricky to work with. But at least I can walk up to them and watch them explode still. That always feels good. Damn. Okay, maybe not on this group. Okay, then we just got this guy. I supposedly get mana back. We also get mana from that crystal. Anyway. Bonk him. Yeah, no, we get plenty of mana. Okay. Physical damage reflected, double attack, counterattack, brush with death. Not really. I think we're just gonna grab it. Okay, let's go save my friend. Where? Up here? Maybe up here. And they all bleed to death. I'll have to see if there's any perks that make it so bleed lasts longer. Or if there's even any perks that scale off of bleed. Oh, we get a fast travel point, so now I can warp to and from. We've got this guy here. Nope, can't interact with them, actually. They're just present. Well, hello. What? I came from Sublin. You're the Moogilds who massacred the Kirkals, right? That's right. Soon their cursed race won't be any more trouble. They took one of my friends captive. Where are the prisoners? They took them to the cave. Good grief. They're sure to kill them all. Not for sure. There's something funny about these prisoners. When we arrived, they were still alive. The Kurkels hate the Melkajites. They attacked the village and could have slaughtered them all. Wait, I don't actually know who's talking at the moment. I think it's this guy. They attacked the village and could have slaughtered them all. Instead, they took prisoners. Oh, they want a ransom? I don't think so. The Kurkels are dim-witted animals. They're dumb as a sack full of rocks. Too stupid for a ransom. Something doesn't fit right in this story. Go find out what they're cooking up in that head of theirs. Maybe it's not too late to save them. Maybe. We warned our commander to send for reinforcements. While we're waiting, we'll remain in the cave entrance to prevent them from coming out. This stream will carry their cursed blood and their twisted carry away their cursed blood and their twisted plans too. Wait, you're not going to try and save the prisoners? I don't know this cave. It could be a trap. I'm not going to risk my soldiers' lives for 3 Melkajites in rags. I don't believe it. We can't just sit here twiddling our thumbs. Sorry about your friend, but I'm not sticking my neck out. If you want to take the risk, go on. You're being watched. Mugil's living up to your reputation. Doesn't matter. I'll do it without you. Go on then. Good luck. Okay, is there anything else? We've got a big cave, and we got some gold here. Ew, they have like a little maggot ranch. Well, I mean, I guess we're in some kind of weird hell dimension. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Alright. Creepy cave, let's go. Well, they're all level 2, so this is going to be very funny. What's up, chumps? Right, I don't quite kill them. There we go, that can't be good for them. Man, taking that little bit of extra time to go get some, quick levels, worked. I'll get some pants. Monster Slayer's armlet. Max rage, chance on crit, and mana when you kill an enemy. I think that was the one. It was either that or it was this. Might have been this, actually. The belt. It's not really what I'd want, but that's fine. Oh, let's just walk up and explode these guys. Yeah, having a nice big AoE is extremely helpful. He parried? Oh, it's not gonna save him. I really like the gear and equipment system so far, too. There's something there. What? What's that? Ew! Well, that was a thing. This is what happens when you just go off script. Power level for a hot second. That one didn't look like the others. These dead bodies lying around, they aren't Kurkels, they're Melkajites. Means I've already started executing the prisoners. I need to be quick. When you're in a hostile zone, the counter on the bottom shows the number of enemies remaining in the zone. Once you've killed all the monsters in the zone, it becomes cleared. You gain 2 stat points, like when you level up. Ooh, so clearing every zone is a useful way to earn precious bonuses in order to progress. Visit the world map and click the button to see which zones you've visited that still contain enemies, meaning they haven't been cleared yet. The icon for a zone is red, and you've visited the zone, but there are still enemies that are to be killed there. The icon turns gold when it's cleared. Well, that's kind of nice. Nice little collectathon bonus. The extra lore. And yeah, let's just keep exploding these guys. As they gain a couple of levels, they're going to be considerably more of a threat. Not yet. But we're working on it. Okay, so what's this one? Alabaster Blade. Nah. Okay, that's some level 4s. I'll work my way up. Start with the lowest, work my way up to the highest. Okay, probably aim for these guys. This is terrifying. Like, my character is just some guy who more or less shows up and starts just ripping the blood out of enemies and causing it to explode a bunch. It's real brutal. Okay. So I wanted to take a look at some of these things. So these are all spells. Broad hit, melee attack, wide-reaching attack that hits 3 enemies does your damage times 0.7 or yeah, times 75% for each every enemy hit. You gain 3 rage points. So that's just a nice reliable Let's see. That's a nice, reliable AoE I can work with. Deals X points of magic damage to the target. X is equal to 30% of all the bleeding points dealt on all enemies since the start of the fight. You gain the same amount of life and mana. Hold up. Never mind. Grabbing that. Okay. Poison. Start of the fight. Stab all enemies. Deal your level times 3 bleeding points on all of them. Yerp. Okay. Enemy hits you in melee. Reflect fire damage on them. Equal to your level times 2. Let's see. When you crit melee, do extra bleed damage. Yeah, I think I'm just going to lead for this whole bleed thing. Because, yeah, now every 45 seconds I can just gain a whole mess of health and mana based on how much bleed I've done, which is a lot. But not quite yet. Cripes. How much damage does this do? I don't know. He dodged it. Rude. Oh, he might just be in perma-dodge mode. Or no, he's an elite with a 30% chance of dodging. I get it. He missed me. I'm sorry, this is very funny. Okay, Saurian leather armor. Physical resistance, resistance to poison, mana regenerated when you dodge. Ooh. There's some options there. Very interesting poison build I could lean into. And maybe I should actually invest a little bit into magic. Maybe. Magic mana? Something? I don't know. Okay. Sejuride Slayer. Melee, chance of parrying, magic damage reflected. During a crit, mana regen, chance of counterattack. I mean, it's kind of good. War Pants. A lot of damage reflection. A lot of damage reflection. Well, considering my current pants aren't amazing either. Probably this one. I think I'd rather have pants that give me other effects and abilities, but I don't hate damage reflection. It's good for clearing out groups. Really taking out like trash mobs and stuff. Bleed kills them before I get to do anything? Yeah. Hey, I mean it works. One thing I always worry about with turn-based RPGs. Ooh. Spell crit, magic explosion, poison explosion. It's kind of good, but we don't want it. Max mana, bonus healing, brush with death. No. What this one? Nope. A lot of cool spell crit, magic explosion, AoE stuff. Like, feels like there's things there that I could play with. It'd be very fun. Anyway, I was going to say, one thing I worry about with turn-based RPGs is that the combat is going to feel slow. That a consistent problem with a lot of turn-based RPGs and tactical RPGs too is that the fights drag on for far too long. I like them. It's fun. Some of my favorite genres, but I think I've maybe grown a little impatient with time and too many games. God, I love how fast this is. I'm sure it's going to slow down once we get to the harder fights, but it is so funny just walking up to these guys and watching them explode. And the nice part was, I was worried that this build that I've got going on here was going to have some serious issues with longer fights. That, you know, hitting every single enemy for 30 health at the beginning of every fight is good, you know, initially. But for like a longer battle where the enemies, you know, have 300 health, that's 10% of their HP in one go. But now that I know that Jugular Drain just scales off of that, then it's not a problem at all. Because it actually makes Jugular Drain good early. Yeah, I'm just looking for 1 or 2 more items that give me mana on kill, is the big one. This has got to be terrifying, though. Like, imagine just watching as this one man waltzes through, just ripping the blood out of everyone. I would not still be here. Like, it makes terrible noises. You would hear this man coming. Okay. Ooh, man, when you kill an enemy? Oh, it's actually worse than the one I've got. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Circle of Inner Fire. Not necessarily what I'm in need of, but I'll take it. Max life, damage reflected, bonus healing. Okay. And there's one. Oh, but I can't leave. If I leave, they all respawn. So we'll have to drop some items off, but that's okay. Something's going on here. A ritual. Raban! Chief, an intruder! It doesn't matter. The ritual... Oh, it doesn't matter. The ritual is nearly complete. The Melkishites have looked down on us for years, but the time for revenge is here. Thanks to our master, our power is now unlimited. Tear out his heart. We can use it in the final ritual. Ah. That is a voice I cannot do easily. Okay, so he just is boosting them. Temporary protection, absorbs the next attack, then disappears. Oh, well, that's rude. Yeah, the problem is it absorbs the next attack, which is just stinky. Because I don't want to do any of my fun moves. Well, they've got that. So that means we should probably get the regular sword swipe. Damn, my damage reflection is a lot. I guess I should probably heal. I have taken some damage here. Yeah, what I need is a bleed aura. Okay. So recharge. That would do 60 damage. I mean, give me something. Whoop. Now, that doesn't take any time? Yep, doesn't take any time. Yeah, so we definitely want to pick up some more instant abilities, if we can. Deep Wound. Oh, bleeding during melee, max life, life stolen when you melee strike, life when you kill an enemy, start a fight, vampiric attack, plus 49. Yarsh. Alright. And that's only, this is only worth 3 gold. I almost wonder if there's, item filters. I'll have to look into that, because that might actually be helpful. Impossible! The power of Dantalion was not enough! Not so fast, Dirty Ape. My power is a precious gift, but if you are too mediocre to use it well, you'll have to pay the price. Now, you must honor your side of the bargain. Dantalion! Give me one last chance, There are no last chances for pathetic beasts like you, and now I will take what's owed to me. No! Don't worry, you'll get your second chance, but first, I need to rework your soul a little. You have potential for such a stupid animal. As for you, Harog, you show great promise, and I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Give me your soul! Well, how about no? Choose a demon lineage. Oh, sick. So a secondary class. So we got Beelzebub, Leviathan, Asmodeus, Mammon, Baal, and Satan. Definitely Asmodeus. Queen of Lust, who allows her worshippers to drink the blood of her enemies once they've been bewitched or torn apart. Bleeding, life-stealing, physical damage. I mean, that we've already fallen into that role, and I'm going to stick with it. Breathe. Can you hear me? Praise to Melkej. You survived. Raban, what happened? Dantalion, there was a... He's the one behind all this. He cast a spell on you and vanished. I thought he killed you. Raban, I didn't expect he'd find you alive. To be honest, neither did I. A sound. We'll catch up later. Let's get out of this cave. New mission. Save Raban. Get out of the cave. Alright, well, first and foremost, let's grab the money, and it looks like I'm going to have to fight my way back out. Well, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that gives me mana, but that doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Let's see. Melee attack does damage. Cannot be dodged. I see. It's just a bonus. A violent storm raises from hell and knocks down all your enemies. I think I'm probably just going to go for... Do we go for broad hit? What else do we have? Okay. Deals your level times 4 damage points on the target and the same number of bleeding points. If it kills the target, gain life points. So Vampiric Attack is just like a boosted version. Kind of Blood Tears and or Jugular Drain. Arterial Drain. It's kind of good. Uses up rage, gives mana. Oh, that's kind of useful. Damocles is the one that also gets me mana back. A lot of abilities that do bleed, which is lovely. Battle Cry might be good. I think we just go for broad hit. Oh. Is it a do I have a passive point? Maybe we have a passive point. Let's see, lifesteal and melee. Let's see. Armor of Chaos. And when enemy melee strikes you, it takes magic damage equal to your level and poison damage equal to your level. Vampire Claws. Lifesteal and melee, physical armor, and resistance to fire. Cannibalism. Soul Sucker. When you kill an enemy, gain 7% of your max mana. That's very good. Okay. And why don't we actually gain a little bit of max mana to make that work? We don't need much. Just enough. And looks like I have to go through this entire thing again. Well, inventory. We're just gonna delete everything below. This line. And I guess I'm gonna stop grabbing common items. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, they got tougher. I guess they're big mad because I killed their friends, probably. Well, plus side, I'm still extremely strong. It's a very good combo, too. Grab those. Let's see. Yep. And we don't want to replace Deep Wound. Yeah, I don't need the rest. I can fight these guys. They're going to be tougher, but there's also only 3 of them. And, yeah, with the, wow. With all of my other abilities, we were just absolutely ruining them. Devs, if you're listening, having item filters would actually be huge for this game. Unless it's in the game and I've just completely missed its existence. Okay. So... yeah, not good enough. Oh, looks like this treasure chest respawns too. Wow. Let's see, right hand, reduced fatigue, chance of parrying, start to fight Ice Nova. Like, some of these are nice. I mostly want to get out of here so I can sell my items, but I do want to actually clear out all the enemies here. So we actually get that perk. I guess it's just 2 stat points, but hey, 2 stat points matters. What are those? Just red orbs. Okay. And yeah, just get a ton of mana back for kills. It's so good. Like, this sustain here is just fantastic. Okay, so what's your deal? What's that? That wasn't there a moment ago. I'm drawn to this thing. My heart tells me to pick it up. It's irresistible. Orb. I have orbed. Okay. So, if this attack kills the target, current recharge for your other powers is reduced. If you have less than 30% of your life points, bleeding damage is multiplied by 4. That's good. Attack kills the target. Lightning bolts of blood strike all enemies and deal lightning damage. Attack cannot miss. Increase damage for each life point you lost since the start of the fight. Damage you deal comes back to you as life. So this changes Herog Imkol. Single use, does damage, melee. I see. Guess I'm gonna grab that one for now. I was hoping there would be like other passives or something I could stack onto it, but alas. So, like, seems decent. Yeah, so I guess they're just taking bleed damage over time. So there's a possibility that enemies won't bleed fast enough. It's fine. But yeah, I like the fact that all of the treasure chests have respawned. I like the fact that you can refight the enemies, that they get a little stronger. I wonder if it's a level scaling thing. Okay. Mana when you kill an enemy. I mean, it's just better than the boots I already have anyway. And then I was hoping, because that was red, it would also have more vampiric attack stuff, but no. I guess there was a blue I could have considered. But considering the like gold items are so common, it's not really a whole lot of reason for me not to just gild myself. Unless a blue item has exactly like a stat I'm looking for. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of really fun builds and abilities that I can like play around with here. I've leveled up. Do I want more max mana? I think I'm gonna get my mysticism up to 10 just for the mana, and then go from there. Okay, we've been down there. We've gone that. Got this guy here, and then there must be 2 more on the way out. Hopefully most other caves won't have this thing where all the enemies respawn after killing the boss. Not that it's a huge issue. Yeah, a lot of resistances. As the other thing I'm kind of wondering about is if I would actually have a good time. Let's see. During a crit, fire explosion. Yeah, it feels like there's some things you could probably do there. But nah. Because yeah, I wonder if you could stack like a bunch of resistance and just become almost impossible to kill. Or dodge, considering we had bonus evasion on, or bonus energy on dodge. Feels like you might be able to do something there. But I think my best strategy is to just bleed the hell out of enemies. I mean, it works. Most enemies haven't even touched me. I don't even know if the boss hit me. If it did, it was for almost nothing. I forget. But there's something, like, really gratifying about a game that allows you to go, like, full goof build right from the get-go. Like, just lean into a concept and run away with it in such a good way. Like, most turn-based RPGs, you have to wait, like, ages. Cleared zone. E. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna get my max mana up. Heal! Protect yourself. It's impossible. Where are they coming from? We slaughtered nearly all of them. They just keep on coming. We can't hold them back. Ah! I mean, this seems fine to me. I guess I should use my big special move. So we just get, like, Lilith Visage for a bit. Or Asmodeus Visage for a bit. Well, that's fine. So we get a Black Sorcerer's Wand. Nope. Spiked Attack Shield. Well, considering my current shield's not very good. Sure. Blood Throat's Cloak. Bleeding during melee. Rage at the start of the fight. Life when you kill an enemy. Rage when you kill an enemy. Sure. Spectral Wolf Eye. I guess we might as well grab all these, because I think we're done. Take that! What? Ah! Kill Melchizite. Damned monster. Moron. Kill Melchizite. What? Belial. Sarkog Belial. We're saved. My soldiers have shed too much blood. Die. Ungodly beasts. Damn, they did so much illustration for this. Victory for the legal. Legal? I don't know. For the Archsal. Long live Sarkog Belial. Long live the Mughals. No, we get another active power, another passive power, a bunch of experience, and yeah, we're in a good spot. Impressive. So you're the reinforcements. I wouldn't usually travel for something so trivial, but I know the Kirkals well. There's something strange about this attack on Sublin. These stupid animals have caused the Melchizites trouble in the past, but I don't believe they could organize an attack on this scale alone. So I came so I'd know for certain. Your eyes did not deceive you. In the shadows, someone was teaching them demonic rituals and orchestrated this attack. Destroying Sublin was not their end goal. They wanted raw materials. Prisoners to use as sacrifices. You beat me to it, stranger. Well, your soldiers were waiting at the cave mouth, yes. You went into the cave alone? Impressive. Why take such a risk? To save an old friend. I see. You almost ended up as a sacrificial offering, brave Melchizite. In the clutches of malevolent beings that defy imagination. A friend who takes such risks is rare indeed. Treasure him. Thank you for what you did. I think we're the ones who should thank you. Come on. I saw you fighting. Without you, I might have just found a pile of bodies instead of standing here talking to you. Take the wounded to Sublin for treatment. I need to examine the cave. If I have more questions, I'll find you in the village. I'll be there. Perfect. See you soon then. Did you see that? That's the first time I've seen a Sarkog of the Legal in action. Impressive and terrifying. Let's not dawdle. Some of them are badly wounded. Let's get to Sublin. You're right. Let's get moving. Raban, I haven't forgotten why we're due to meet. Oh, that's true. We'll see you later on. Yes, let's go. Whoop. Raban looks like he's in good hands. I leave him to rest for a while. Maybe I should do the same. But since that curse from Dantalion, it's odd. Even after all that fighting, I feel like I'm completely recovered. I'm not tired. I'm not hungry. There's something strange going on. Your friend will be back on his feet soon. His wounds weren't serious. The Melchizite's reputation as healers is well deserved. Thank you very much. It's the least we can do after what you did for us. And you, are you wounded at all? Barely a scratch. Oh, that's good. In that case, could I be so bold as to ask for a little extra help? Of course. Well, I'm in charge of concocting certain unguents and remedies. Sadly, with all of our wounded patients, I haven't had time to look for the plants I usually collect. If by any chance you could find the 3 plants on this parchment for me, I could use them to make a special potion for you. Special potion? Do you want to know what it is? Sure. By blending together these 3 plants, I can brew a potion that heals even severe bleeding. But when a healthy person takes it, it significantly increases their vital capacities. However, it becomes toxic at high doses. But you'll get the right dose of this little potion, don't worry. Interesting. See you soon. Oh, it's a fetch quest, but at least the fetch quest has a good result. Okay, so that means I've got talents and things. So, did I not get broad hit? Oh, right, I didn't. We'll snag it. I'm going to move this all the way down to G. Okay, passives. So, we got the melee one, which is the one we wanted. 5% crit. When you crit, explosion of fire, that's kind of good. Start with 10% of your max rage. Enemy dies, or when an enemy hits you, When you crit in melee, do extra bleed damage. That's probably the most useful. Mana stealing in melee. When you melee strike, 2% of the damage comes back as melee. Deadly inertia is kind of good. I think the one problem is this passive tree is just kind of all over the place. And I wish I could, like, skip certain locations. Yeah, because where do I even want to go? Because I like the idea of the soul drain, but I don't know if I need it. Oh, Devourer of Souls. When an enemy dies, you gain 5% of your max mana and max rage. Huh. A lot of overlap there. Oh. Let's just go this direction. Go for Spiritual Rejuvenation and Devourer of Souls. That should give me more than enough. Wait, holy shit, like, these are really good. And when an enemy melee strikes you, reflect magic damage equal to your level and gain 2% of your max mana. They really don't want you to run out of mana, which is lovely and nuts. Okay, well, that's about all I can do. So, I guess I should go here. Trade. I'm just going to do a double check to see if any of these were actually good. Let's see. Not really. Nope. 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 Yeah, spell critical hit, but I'm not doing a whole lot of spells. Let's see. Fatigue melee. And once I get one or two more of those melee perks, then I probably don't need any more. Period. And yeah, we want more of the vampire explosion. Because once again, that gives me a big starting boost. Okay, so there's belts, there's whatever the star thing is. Really wish I could actually swap or like select that slot and figure out which goes there. Because it would be kind of nice if there was a way to like filter by slot type. But I don't think I'm going to... Oh, this one. Oh, chance of dodging, mana regen when dodge. I mean, it's better than the cup. I don't miss much. Okay, and that's everything. There's an argument to be made for not even grabbing items. But no, that was like an extra couple hundred. Alright. So what else do we have? Because these, I believe, scale with my current level. And so there is actually a reason to kind of recheck the fight, or recheck the shop regularly. So Bloodthroat's Cloak gives me a lot of life and rage. But that's better. Yeah. Do we have anything else? Not really. I like Bloodthroat's Cloak on a visual level. But alas. And while I can change the items, I don't know if we're going to find better. It seems like reds don't show up in the shop at the very least. Let's see. Anything else? Heart Explosion. Ooh. Oh, but it's a two-handed weapon. So it's not worth it one way or another. Unless it gives me exactly what I'm looking for. Which is to say, it's not. Mana stolen when you melee strike. So this is actually probably good. It certainly does more damage. Let's see, chance to double attack. Some of these seem neat. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's go drop these things off here. Just in case it turns out I'm wrong. Okay. So we just have to go find damp loaks, orange rumests, and blue inlets in the Valley of Salshay. Well, I could do that. I don't entirely know what I'm looking for. Or where. I wanted to see what was beyond this wall. Because I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. It's level 14. There's 3 of them. I don't know. Let's find out what happens. Oh, they do look tough. Then again, 100 bleed to them right off the bat is extremely good. I might be able to kill the heck out of these things. Or they're going to just one-shot me. We will see. Who looks the most dangerous? I don't know. Probably this guy. Okay, 73 damage is actually a little scary. Well, that doesn't help much. Okay, so we want to do Jugular Drain. And I missed. Oh, that's the worst. Well, we got a critical hit at the very least. We got our health back. And I do a nice sweep. Oh, but we don't quite kill it. Okay, good block. Good block. We still have the brush with death. Shoot. Big sweep? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, we got a double strike at the very least. Okay. We're in survival mode. Okay, we get the reflection. Okay. That gets me back up to 120. Perfect. That sucks, but at least he just dies of aura. Got him. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to take these guys out, but I wanted a hard fight just to see what a hard fight would look like. How much experience was that? Probably a lot. It did hurt, though. Well, what other directions do we have? Let's see. We have these wolves down here. I mean... Never did actually kill these guys. But yeah, as far as I can tell, you might actually be able to just wander the heck off. I don't think it's worth it, because the game is designed so that you're completing zones and quests and whatnot to give you the extra skills and levels. In fact, I think actually it's kind of difficult to farm for these. Kind of. Let's see. Explosion of Pure Rage cannot be dodged or parried, which is, like, actually quite good. Yeah, like, I want Vampiric Attack, probably. Cornered Beast Strike is kind of nice. Although I think we want to get over for Devour and Vampiric Attack. Let's see. We do have Arterial Drain. So sure. Grab that, work my way down. I don't think we get another passive. We do not. Alright, I guess let's just go back to boosting my max health, so I actually have means to heal, reason to heal. Fortunately, it seems like this chest only gives level 1 gear. Yeah. And this is not a zone that benefits from being cleared out. But there is lore here, so I should probably go grab it. Anyway, I think this is probably a good stopping point. Oh, equal to the last damage I received. I was like, why didn't that do any damage? Oh. Yeah, so completely worthless normally. There they go. Beautiful. Yeah, I adore this. I liked the first game. I thought it was quite neat. Weirdly, I think about it often just in terms of, like, I like doing a lot of tabletop RPG stuff. And HellSlave was, like, one of the more authentic, like, solo tabletop RPG experiences I think I've seen in video game form. Okay, this is new. Bloodthroat's den. Well, wherever Bloodthroat is, they ain't home. We probably need a quest for it to show up. And, you know, to see this is a massive improvement. Orange Rumes, the healer will be delighted. Help! What's going on here, kid? My brother, I lost my brother. Where? In the shrine. We hardly got near it. The monsters chased us away. I don't know where he is. I can eat him, I know it. Calm down, I'll get your brother back. Let's hope he's still in one piece. Oh, neat. But I really like the fact that you can actually just wander the heck off and just go places. That just feels really good. What also feels really good is the sheer amount of illustration that they've just put into this game. It is drop-dead gorgeous. Pretty much in every regard. And I... let's do this one. I guess he parried it. Oh well. Like, the characters look fantastic. The environments look incredible. The fact that every piece of equipment shows up on your character illustration is nice. It doesn't mean that I'm going to actively look like a ragamuffin fool, but that's okay. Maybe it's okay. Okay, there we go. These guys are certainly tougher than the other ones. I think they don't like my bleed as much. Ow. Yeah, they kind of block it, which is tough to work with. But it's fine, because I do actually have this if I want to warp to and from. Maybe. I don't know. I think I will, because I should go back to Sublin anyway. And, oh, got another quest. Can I ask you something? Of course. I came from a family of Melkishite huntsmen, as well as hunting game. We've always helped with protecting the herds and harvests. You may have noticed the valley is home to plenty of dangerous creatures. Include one pack of ghouls that are more aggressive than the rest. I've been tracking the leader of the pack. Ah, so this is how we get Bloodthroat. Okay. So you want me to take care of him? Time's running out. Do you feel ready to attack? It seems to be in my blood. Good. Here is the head of one of his packmates. You'll need it, or you'll need to hurry before it loses its scent. Go to his den in the west to lure him out. Understood. Watch out, don't underestimate him. He'll likely have his pack with him. I would have liked to have the honor of doing it myself. More's the pity. There will be others. Sadly, yes. May Melkej watch over you. See you soon. There we go. I wanted a good mission to kind of end this off, and nothing better than fighting a giant wolf boss, probably. Let's see. Perfect, we don't have to get into a fight with a random level 2. I do kind of wish this did the Earthbound thing of, like, if a creature is below X number of levels, but like, X number of levels below you, they just instantly get defeated. But it's fine. That should lure him out. That smell. The huntsmen are back to taunt me with the remains of my dearest. You will regret this impertinence, puny Melkishite. Devour him. Oh, he looks bad. Anyway, time to explode him and his friends. Let's see, which... I've also noticed there's almost like no damage RNG. What damage you see is what damage you'll do. I like that. $200 damage. Oh, this is not even fair. He didn't even get to fight me. Bleed build's real good. I like it a lot. I'll have to see what other builds are viable. I mean, honestly, in that note, that might be something I need to care about, since it seems like the next area I'm going to resists bleed pretty hard. Cursed beast. Return to the mud. I can go back to see the huntsman. Let's see. Well, oh, can I actually... Oh, I can't. I was hoping I could just warp back, but is fine. Anything else to really say? No, not so much though. So, might as well mention once again that HellSlave II is coming out on Steam today. So if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It is a genuinely good time if you like busted builds. If you like, I'm going to say if you like hack and slash action RPGs, but you want something that isn't an action RPG, this is about as close as you're ever going to get to a turn-based hack and slash action RPG. The open world exploration, the randomized gear, the varied character builds, and so on and so forth. But it has enough quality of life that it kind of transcends that too. The fact that I can have three builds running, I can reset at any point, means that I can have a different build and gear set and so on and so forth for every occasion, and I think that is so cool. But I guess apart from that, well, I don't know, do we talk to this guy? Sure. Thanks so much. No, but they were tough. But I didn't come across them unawares. Same goes for the Melkishites and travelers throughout the valley. Here's a small amount of gold. I hope this is enough to repay you for your work. That should be enough. Thank you again. Okay, so gold, maybe not the most... Wait, no, 2 stat points and gold. Okay, that's worth it. Alright, well, I was going to say anything else? No, not so much though. So, I guess before I go, I should say a very quick thank you to Ars Goetia and Dear Villagers for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you. It was a ton of fun, and I look forward to playing more of this game. I gotta see if I can get it running on my Steam Deck, because if so, oh, that's gonna be a good time. But if not, I mean, it's perfectly fun on keyboard and mouse. I just like being loungy. I get a bad headache, and this would be perfect right about now. But I guess with that, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. With that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.